Have you heard of the 15 universal rules for life? These are the laws that shape how the world works, whether you believe in them or not. When you ignore them, your life gets harder. It pushes back. But when you understand them and align your mindset, actions, habits, and direction with these laws, you gain clarity, power, and momentum towards the life you actually want. All these laws are important. However, the last one combines most of them and is considered the most powerful. Now let's dive into them. The law of use. The principle of this law is whatever you don't use, you lose. That applies to your muscles, your confidence, your brain, your courage, your willpower, everything. If you avoid hard things, you will get weaker, both mentally and physically. But if you exercise them daily, you will grow. Use your muscles, your willpower, your bravery, your discomfort, and grow as a person. Or don't, and get further and further into your shell, where you will be too afraid to come out. The law of sowing and reaping. You reap what you sow. You cannot reap without sowing first. Effort always comes before reward. There is no harvest without planting. Even the smallest actions done consistently can lead to massive growth later. But if you only sit and wait without action, nothing will come. Plant daily and you reap your rewards later. The law of averages. Talk to enough people and someone will always say yes. Whether it's business, friendship, opportunity, relationships, you win by showing up often, not by having one perfect lay. Don't chase luck, play the numbers game with consistency and courage. The law of cause and effect. Nothing happens without a cause. Every disciplined action creates a ripple effect that's good. Success isn't magic, it's math. Your daily actions predict your future results. If your actions are of negative character, the effect they will have on you will be negative. If your actions are positive, they will have a positive effect. The law of discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and reality. Everyone wants something, but only the disciplined follow through and get it. You don't need motivation, you need to use your willpower to build a habit of action even when you don't feel like it. The law of time management. Either you run your day, or the day runs you. Time doesn't wait for you to be ready. It rewards only those who schedule their priorities, not just their tasks. You can waste your whole life being chaotic and without a plan, or you can live your life with a simple plan and follow it. The choice is yours. The law of preparation. Don't wish your life was easier. Wish you were better. Life rewards those who are prepared. Most people want the result without training, without preparing, without planning. But if you're always aiming to improve, to be prepared for opportunities, eventually one will come and you will be ready for it. Les Brown used to say,
"It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared."
The law of association. You become like the people you spend most time with. That can either be a blessing or a curse. If your immediate circle is weak, you will become weak. If they are sharp, strong and growing, you will become sharp, strong and grow with them. The law of direction. If you don't know what you're aiming for, you will never achieve anything. It's the same as if you were on a ship without a captain. You drift long enough and you end up somewhere you were never meant to be. Set your course even if you can only see a few steps ahead of you. Make sure those steps are yours and that you know where they could lead you. The law of momentum. Success isn't sudden, it's stacked. You can imagine momentum as a snowball. You make a small ball and you push it down the hill, and soon enough it will get bigger and bigger until it's unstoppable. A few simple actions repeated daily beat a one-time intensive action. Progress is boring to most people, and that's why they never grow. Don't chase big leaps, simply stack your small wins every day. The law of intentionality. Growth or success doesn't just happen. You have to grow with intention. You have to choose it. If you're not deliberate, you drift. Stop hoping to change. Stop waiting for something to happen. You need to decide to start showing up for yourself like your future depends on it, because it does. The law of mirror. You will never outperform your self-image. If you don't believe you matter, you won't take care of yourself. You must first see value in yourself to add value to yourself. Growth starts with respecting the person in the mirror. The law of exchange. You can rise without giving something up.
Newton's third law. You gotta leave something behind.
If you want to grow, you will have to sacrifice something, whether it's comfort, distraction, ego, or old habits. You can't stay the same and reach a higher level. The only question you should be asking yourself is, what are you willing to sacrifice? The law of gratitude. If you don't appreciate what you have, you will push it away. Most people don't appreciate what they have, and they only realize how lucky they were once it's gone. You need to remember, these things are not permanent. Gratitude is not some spiritual thing. It's about being aware of how fragile and valuable things really are. When you start to thank for what you have, you begin to attract more of it. It's like telling the universe what you like. On the other hand, if you complain about things, you push them away. The law of attraction. You attract what you focus on. Your dominant thoughts, emotions, and energy shape what you notice, and that is what you will move towards. Attraction isn't some magical thing. It's attention combined with emotion and action. If all you think about is fear, obstacles, and excuses, those things will begin to show up more in your life. If you think in terms of growth, possibility, and opportunities, you will begin to pull those things towards you. You don't attract what you wish for. You attract what you constantly think about. You attract what you believe in. You attract the qualities of the person you believe you are. These laws weren't just made up. They were observed by people who lived through struggle, setbacks, growth, and success, and figured out what actually works. Now, so do you. Be sure to come back and review this video multiple times, because every single one of these laws is critical. Not just for your success, but for a strong and meaningful life.
Mentality.